Welcome to the Black on Black podcast. Well, I'll share a little bit of my inspiration and motivation for starting this channel. And so a while back, I applied for an international visa. While I was in the embassy, I sat around the embassy premises to get lunch, and I made some observations. I was watching the visa applicants get into the embassy and get out, and I noticed something. When I watched the expression and the countenance of those that were rejected, and I could only describe the expressions on 90% of those that were rejected as grief. You could taste the anguish and the frustration, the heartbreak, the sadness. It's okay to feel disappointed, but this was beyond disappointment. I can only compare that expression to what I will feel in funerals. The grief was unmatched, the pain on their faces, and some of them will just barely hold tears just to get out of the premises and then, pour it out. And it was amazing and interesting to me to see that. Contrastly, the few people who got a visa, it was joy unmatched. So it was two extreme emotions and expressions. I learned that every day there were hundreds of applicants in this embassy and 80% got a reject. And when I compare that to other happenings that are, occurring, especially with regards to the Japa or fallen bush culture. Japa means, young people that are traveling, migrating to the West or to America or Canada for greener pastures, okay? Did you know that annually about 54,000 Africans die on their way to Europe, to America? I wonder what Marcus Garvey would say, with his Black Line initiative to transport thousands of Africans from America to Africa. If Marcus Garvey is told that every year thousands of Africans will die in the sea and in the desert to make it to Europe and to Africa, he will be bamboozled.